Dr. Cecile Lavoie is out for a stroll with her husband Dennis on her property at Moose Lake. Dr. Lavoie grew up on a farm near Legal, an hour north of Edmonton. She enrolled in medicine at the University of Alberta. She always knew she wanted to practice rural, and being bilingual, she preferred a francophone community. So it's no surprise that in 1985, she ended up in Bonnyville. After all, Dennis, a pharmacist, was from nearby St. Paul. Back then, there were far more male rural doctors than female. In fact, for 6 years in the 1990s, Dr. Lavoie was the only female physician practicing in Bonnyville.
I managed to usually to hold my own against the men, but they had different viewpoints, and we had some interesting discussions.
She has now practiced in Bonnyville for close to 40 years. Her accomplishments are almost immeasurable. She delivered over 1,000 babies. She introduced and instructed a neonatal resuscitation program at the hospital. She was an anesthetist in OR, worked in emergency, served as medical examiner, and saw patients in clinic. Today, she spearheads the Well Woman Clinic, which provides gynecological care to female patients who don't have a family physician. At the nearby pharmacy counter, Dennis has witnessed the impact of his wife's care.
Dozens and dozens of times, people would come in and say, "How's your wife?" "So she's fine. She saved my life." I'm behind the counter. "Oh, really?" "Yeah."
She saved my life. She really did.
Christine Vassar went to the Well Woman Clinic to renew a prescription, but Dr. Lavoie also ordered lab tests for her. It was discovered that Christine had kidney cancer.
If you've ever had her, you know that if she says she's taking care of you, there's nothing to worry about.
Even though it was during COVID, Cecile went the extra mile for Christine.
She's booked solid, and so she was taking me in for my morning appointments, and it was all before opening hours because she wanted me before anybody that was sick was in there, and because it's the only time she had, so she was opening her door at 7 a.m. I had my 4-year checkup 2 weeks ago, and all is clear and all is good.
So she just makes people comfortable and makes people laugh in the room. She will say things like, "We want your vagina to be like you were 18 years old." Like she'll say stuff like that, just like to a 75-year-old, and that's just the way she is.
Over the years, Cecile has mentored dozens and dozens of med students. Her current student is so impressed with Dr. Lavoie's work at the Well Woman Clinic that she wants to make women's care part of her practice.
I remember when she taught me how to do my first PAP, I thought, oh wow, PAPs seem horrible to get, but just the response from her patients, I'm like, that was the best PAP I've ever had. And how she makes people feel so comfortable and at ease because she's just herself. I want to take that approach with my patients too.
After 40 years of practice, Dr. Lavoie has seen it all and is the calm in the eyes of a storm.
How she can enter a room and everyone is at ease, including the patients or family members related, and under that immense pressure where all of us can feel overwhelmed, she's a steady hand and she's calm. I don't know that I could ever get to that level. I don't know that most of us ever will.
I remember being told as a student, don't show fear because everybody else will sense it, so keep it inside. Wet your pants quietly.
That calm demeanor comes with a bit of an edge. She likes to hold fellow health professionals accountable.
So she comes across as that brash person, but yet every patient loves her. She's the sweetest person in the world with patients. But with us, she holds us to a high standard, and that's good.
And so that also encouraged you as a frontline worker to be better because she always knew if you knew. And so you wanted to know to make sure that she knew that you knew, so.
She comes off very professional and maybe stern at first, but quickly, once you get to know her, you don't feel that at all.
Epinephrine expires 2026.
Because I know at the hospital I have a reputation and young nurses are terrified of me. I don't tolerate stupidity or laziness, or playing on your phone when you're not supposed to, and I've become outspoken about that.
Despite her hard work ethic and devotion to her patients, Cecile is able to find work-life balance.
Dr. Lavoie is the gold standard for a rural general practitioner that does full-time, all-around work, but still raises her own family without neglecting them and builds into her community. And she finds a way to do all of that without burning herself out. She's the proof that it's possible.
Cecile often receives gifts from appreciative patients. One from a farmer stands out from the rest.
He was shooting the geese one morning, and he bagged a few too many. So he showed up at the clinic when the doors opened with a gunny sack of 3 geese in there and said they were for me. And they weren't dressed either.
Despite her tough crust, Cecile has a humorous, softer core. Take the time she had to speak at a fundraising dinner.
She started her speech saying that she read that if public speaking makes you nervous, you should imagine your audience naked.
And then she says, but then I remembered I've seen most of you naked. Which is probably true fact. She has seen probably most people naked.
Working with Dr. Lavoie, you never know what you're getting, but you're always gonna get a good time.
Dr. Lavoie is quite the baker. She brings cakes to the hospital for birthday celebrations, even a second gluten-free cake for celiacs. Dr. Lavoie is well loved by the team of health professionals in OR. She recently retired from her hospital practice, and they already miss her dearly.
We miss you here at the hospital. We miss your desserts. We miss your funny attitude and personality the most. Come visit us anytime.
Hi, Dr. Lavoie. I miss you so much. Thank you for being like a mom to me.
Congratulations, Dr. Cecile Lavoie, for being selected as the recipient of the 2025 RhPAP Rhapsody Physician Award.
Congratulations, Dr. Lavoie.
Congratulations, Dr. Lavoie. Well deserved.
So happy for you to win this award. We're so proud of all your years of service here and what you've done for our community.
And thank you, my friend and mentor, for everything over the years.
Congratulations, Dr. Lavoie. You're so missed here. Thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you, Dr. Lavoie, for all the guidance and mentorship you've done to all nurses and physicians and all other scopes practice at our hospital.
Thank you for the many years of mentorship, hugs when we needed it, and kicks in the pants when we needed those as well. All the best.
You're deserving of all these accolades, and enjoy your evening and all the attention you're getting.
I would just like to say, let everybody know how lucky I am to be married to Cecile and how great a doctor she is. And it's going to be a sad day if and when she decides to quit.
Congratulations, Mom. You deserve it. You've worked so hard and you've been a great role model to me and so many people in the community and in Bonnyville. We're very, very proud of you. Claire, are you happy for Grandmama? Yeah. Félicitations, Mom. We love you.